River, Ohio. Thank you, Mama Crack.
Yeah. My inspiration. So 6 months ago, when we had the July or the August kickoff, I was in the back of the room. I was texting my best buddy back in Rocky River, Ohio, because it was just about to be my mom's 85th birthday, and I was inspired by Stuart because he just, sent a thing to me that says, we can get a billboard on 101, at Dreamforce. It's going to be $80,000 for the billboard. And so I was thinking, God, I should put a billboard up in Rocky River, Ohio, which my mom, happy birthday. So I'm texting my best buddy, I play football with, he's chief of police of Rocky River. And I'm back there with Kelly. I go, Kelly, can you get a billboard? He goes, he works for the mayor, so he can do this stuff. And he goes, yes, but it's expensive. I text back, how much? It was $150. I'm thinking, shit, that's expensive. And then I go, is it really that much? He goes, no, it's $150 per week. There's only one billboard, it's by the mall, not the biggest, but anyway, but I said, how much for a month? $400. I should have got it for a year, but anyway. You got to see this thing. Bam, how about that? So what we were going to do for this meeting is we were going to, use our technology like we're doing in San Francisco, and, have her come in a live feed from Rocky River. It'd be really cool. You could see all the snow outside, but we really didn't have the technical capabilities back there. So I decided to do the next best thing, and I called Mama Croc about a week ago. I go, Mom, you got to come. So I'm going to bring live on stage Mama Croc, escorted with her bodyguard, the chief of police of Rocky River, Ohio, Kelly Stone. Come on out, Kelly. Here's why, Mom.
Why?
First of all, you are the inspiration of all of us. Because you and the Bridge Club are like disciples of Dr. Steinbeck. And I know, we're running short on time because I talk too much. I'm a lot like you. But, I just thought I'd ask you a question. We're talking about this digital transaction management. We're talking about DTM. So when you go back to the Rocky River Bridge Club and say, what does DTM mean to you? What does it mean to you, Mom?
Determination, teamwork, and market domination. Would not come to Rocky River to visit me. I thought, well, I'm going to go see those guys right off there. So I say hello, and I say the best of luck and the best of health. And I'm going to tell you about this guy. He's not so perfect as you think he is. Let me tell you, when he was a little boy, about 7 or 8 years old, he was sitting on this stool in the kitchen, out of this garbage, and I said, Keith, do you want to read the next chapter in your book, or do you want to take the garbage out? Keith said, oh, I'd rather read the next chapter of my book. Guess who took the garbage out? I did, and I've been taking out his garbage ever since. And I'm telling you, my husband said, and God rest his soul, he's up in heaven, of course. He says, Elder, I think we got the wrong kid out of the nursery. Where did he come from? Oh, I wish you the best of luck. I want to tell you about this, teamwork especially. I just read in your Seattle book this morning, in 1879, or 89 rather, there was a glue pot that caught on fire, and it burned down most of the town of Seattle. And that took a lot of teamwork for them to rebuild Seattle, and they did within a year. They worked. They were determined to do it. They had a great teamwork to do it, and they had everyone backing them up. And with that, Keith, I want to say congratulations to you. And when you're sleeping. The chief of police of Rocky River has been Kelly Stillman, the chief of police.
So I've got a question for Kelly too. But before I do that, I just want to tell one Mama Croc story. I'll never forget. I'm like growing up. She's like, I'm going, Mom, you know this thing. And Kelly and I were, when we were playing football, it's like, well, you can be the captain of this thing. And my mom goes, always be the boss, the captain, or the CEO, because you don't have to do any work. You can delegate everything. Thank you for that inspiration. Now with that, Kelly Stillman, my best friend, Chief of Police Rocky River. How cool is that, man? How cool is that? So Chief Stillman, what do you think about DocuSign? How would that help you in the law enforcement area?
I just want to say a couple things very briefly. Number one, we have 5 billboards in Rocky River now. A lot bigger than what you believe. Number 2, you're probably wondering, what the heck is the police chief of Rocky River doing in Seattle at a DocuSign convention? Well, I just want to add a couple things. It is about teamwork. Back in August of last year, before Donna Croc's surprise birthday party, Keith comes up to me and goes, Crosby Stills, that's what he calls me. He goes, I got to tell you the story. I'm walking down Seattle, heading towards headquarters. I got my Starbucks coffee. I got my headphones on, looking at my iPhone, reading my email, and all of a sudden, boom, my iPhone's going. I go, you gotta be kidding me. He goes, no. I go, what did you do? He goes, I chased him. I go, you what? He goes, I chased him. You didn't just chase him for 1 block. You chased him for 2 blocks, 3 blocks, 4 blocks, until we saw a conglomeration of San Francisco coppers and yelled police. They figured out what the heck was going on. They arrested the guy and he got his iPhone back. That's one hell of a CEO of a company. And I said, I don't care what you're selling, I want to buy it. But in all seriousness, my department is really anxious to get on board with DocuSign. We have a huge heroin epidemic and really throughout the United States. And we lose lives every day by waiting to get search warrants signed. This is going to streamline, going to make the process that much more efficient. No longer will I have to have my guys go out and look for judges. We can fill out the search warrant, send it to them electronically. The signature is accredited, get it right back. And time is of the essence when you're dealing with drug dealers, ladies and gentlemen. It's very volatile, it's very mobile. They move from place to place in a matter of seconds. So when you're looking for a search warrant, it really is time of the essence, and DocuSign is really going to bring it home for us. But at the end of the day, it's all about revenue. I don't know how many of you have been stopped by a traffic officer, but you know it's probably a couple-minute wait while that guy goes back to his car and writes out a paper ticket. Well, with DocuSign, we're going to go to e-ticketing. It's going to make it that much. In big business and in small, it's all about revenue at the end of the day. Thank you very much.
couple things. Okay, we're running a little behind, of course. We would. For those of you in San Francisco, I'm sorry, the satellite is on the road.